everyone, welcome back to my channel. How you all doing? Hope you're doing good. So before we start, I would like to say a big thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you for your likes and your comments. Thank you for supporting me, and I will try as much as I can to be uploading more videos. So we're going to be making a long simple dress today. This is what we're going to be making today. I'll be using a plain fabric for the sleeve. So let's get to it. I'm using this striped chiffon fabric. This is 2 meters, and the black plain satin fabric. This is 1 meter. So altogether is 3 meters. So I'm going to start by folding the fabric into 2. I'll fold it this way first. It's folded into 2, then I'll fold it again. So it's folded into 4 now. I'm cutting both front and back together. I'm not going to be adding zip to it. So I'm going to be pinning it down. It's a little bit slippery. So I'm going to be cutting this side out to make sure everything is equal. Okay. So first I will take the length of the dress. The length of the dress is 63 inches. I'll be adding 1 inch for sewing allowance. That is 64 inches. The hip measurement is the biggest part of the body, so I use the hip measurement to fold the fabric. So I will place the measurement now. The shoulder measurement is 16 inches divided by 2, which is 8 inches. Then I'll be adding 1 inch for sewing allowance, that is 8.5 inches. So I'm taking 3.5 inches for the wideness of the neck, and I'm taking 4 inches for the neck depth. I hope you guys can see it very clearly. I'll come down 1 inch for shoulder slope here. The round armhole measurement is 16 inches divided by 2 is 8 inches. I'll mark my 8 inches here. So I add ½ inch for sewing allowance. So I'm marking 8.5 inches here. So I'll connect the line. Now look for the midpoint. From shoulder to bust is 10 inches plus ½ inch sewing allowance, that is 10.5 inches. From shoulder to waist is 18 inches plus ½ inch sewing allowance, that is 18.5 inches. And from waist to hip is 8 inches plus ½ inch sewing allowance, that is 8.5 inches. I'll mark my lines. So I'll place the circumference measurement. The bust measurement is 40 inches divided by 4 is 10 inches. I show you the one in the picture is a very free dress. So I will add 1.5 inch for ease and 1 inch for sewing allowance, that is 2.5 inches. So 2.5 plus 10 is 12.5 inches. So I'm going to mark my 12.5 inches here. The waist measurement is 37 inches divided by 4 is 9 1/4. Then I'll add 2.5 inches for ease and sewing allowance. The hip measurement is 42 inches divided by 4 is 10.5 inches. Plus 2.5 inches for sewing allowance and ease, that's 13 inches. So I'm going to connect the lines from the bust to the waist, from the waist to the hip, then from hip to the length of the dress. So for the down part, I will still mark the hip measurement there. So 13 inches, I will mark 13 inches here. So I'm going to be adding just 1 inch to the down part so the person can walk very freely. For the back depth, I'm taking 2 inches. The wideness still on 3.5 inches. So I'm going to cut it out now. Cut the back neckline. I'll bring the front one out before cutting the front neckline. So this is the front one. So we cut out the front neckline. I'll trim this place. I'll cut 1/2 inch here. So I'm going to open the front and the back panel. So for the front one, this is the midpoint. I'll go down 3 inches right from the neckline, then go inside 1/2 inch, and now we cut this place out. We're joining the fabric together. This is the back panel and this is the front one. So I make sure the right side are facing each other. So I will sew the shoulders and sew both sides. Remember, I added 1 inch for sewing allowance and 1.5 inch for ease. I will mark my 1 inch for sewing allowance here all the way down and take 1 inch for sewing allowance on the other side all the way down. So I will sew the shoulders and both sides together. Before I sew the both sides together, I will use this bias strip to hem the neckline. I cut it out from the satin fabric. So I will just sew it round, then and turn it and sew it round again. So I've finished joining the dress together. I've also hemmed the neck of the dress. So I cut out a circle sleeve. The video on how I cut out the sleeve is in the description box below. It's a circle sleeve. I just measured the round armhole and divide it by 6.28 and use it to cut it out. I will link it in the description box below. So I made a notch here. This is the upper part. I made a notch here, and the down part I made a notch here. So this smaller part, this shorter side, we go to the armpit side, while the longer side we go to the shoulder side. So I will just turn it like so. So this is the notch I made, the upper part. I will match it to this shoulder side. And the down side, I will take this side, the down part. This is the shorter side. The notch I made, I will match it to the armpit side. That is the side seam. So I'll pin them round. So I'll go ahead and sew the sleeve to the dress. I will do the same thing to the other side. So guys, I finished attaching the sleeve to the dress, and I've also hemmed the bottom of the dress. I use a zigzag stitch to hem the bottom of the dress. So the purpose of this sleeve at the front is for the dress to go through the neck. Either I add the pressing button here, or I add the button to this upper part here. So this is the down side. That's it for today. If you like my tutorial, please give it a thumbs up. If this is your first time here, subscribe, like and share this video. You can also join us on our Facebook group at Cynthia's Fashion House. I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye.